Next up, we head back to amateur MMA. Welcoming to the NFC cage out of the blue corner, Mario Umana.
Well, I think we know who sold the most tickets tonight. In his first time in the NFC, not Mario's first fight, but his first time in the NFC, and he has got the crowd behind him.
My word, what a response.
Mario Umana, we got to make a quick correction. Kimberly citing this as MMA. This is Muay Thai. So you got the 8-ounce gloves, the headgear, no takedowns.
Get it together, Kimberly.
Punches, kicks, and knees. I get it, it's a long night. Mario Umana, who has fought for Aries and for Conflict, his last fight in October of last year. So it's been almost a full calendar year since he stepped into the ring or the cage. At least that's documented.
I'm seeing a lot of Paper Mario faces.
He is quite popular. Mario Umana, 25 years old, 5'5", fighting out of Smyrna, Georgia.
We've seen his opponent a few times in this cage, though. Mario has a tough task ahead of him, literally a tough task, as Cesar Garibay is as tough as they come.
And his opponent making his way to the red corner, Cesar Garibay.
Cesar, an NFC veteran. This is his 7th time in the NFC cage. We've seen him in MMA. We've seen him in Muay Thai. And you know, there's been a couple heartbreakers for Cesar. He's still looking for that first win, but he has had some tough losses. It's not like he's going out there and getting destroyed every fight. He's fought some tough competition. He's had some close fights. He's been submitted a couple times. He won't have to worry about that today.
No, and as I said, Jim, he hasn't had the best of luck out here, but he is tough as nails, and he's down for the scrap. When you get in there and you're 0-0, that can be a really difficult task because that guy across the cage from you, he is not going anywhere, and you're just finding out what you have.
Cesar fighting out of American Top Team. He is out of Conyers, Georgia. I take that back. He's 0-5 in a minute. He does have a win in Muay Thai. 1-1 in Muay Thai. It must have happened at like a tournament. It's not documented. Looking for his first NFC win, but he did get off the snide, and hopefully that brought him a little relief. When you're searching for that win, you can find yourself, you start pressing, and when you press hard, you're more prone to screw up.
Absolutely. Moving quickly without balance just leads to disaster.
Will be 3 2-minute rounds. Competing out of the blue corner, a 25-year-old SWAT operator, standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, making his NFC debut, fighting out of Stryker Fight Center all the way from Smyrna, Georgia. He is Mario Umana! And his competitor out of the red corner. He's 28 years old, stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, a seasoned 7-fight veteran representing ATT Team Lima. From Conyers, Georgia, by way of California, he is Cesar Garibay.
Here we go. Mario Umana, Cesar Garibay.
guys are like 35ers.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yes, as they are smaller fighters, they are wearing the smaller boxing gloves. 8 ounces. Cesar with a solid right hand.
That's only 1 ounce bigger than the amateur MMA gloves. Woo, big kicks. I love these lighter weight classes because they don't seem to really get tired.
All action.
Cesar's going to have the distinct experience advantage here. 7 total fights between MMA and Muay Thai. Mario, on the other hand, crowd favorite.
Obviously.
Lots of kicks here in the first minute of this fight. Reminder, Muay Thai, we have 2-minute rounds. Big
Hard
flurry by
punches.
Mario.
Wow, that really shook up Cesar.
Big flurry. And picking right back off, getting right in Cesar's face. And again, no points for grapevine takedowns here. Reminder, no elbows here, so in the clinch, a lot of times these amateurs, you'll see them drop the hands to the belly to block those knees. A little easier to do when you're not going to get elbowed.
I gotta say, if I'm Mario right now, I'm going back to throwing those hands. He really had Cesar in trouble for a second there when he landed a couple of those heavy shots.
Big
Big
right hand,
right
great
hand.
timing. Mario
Great
got a
timing
little
right there.
careless coming in, and Cesar dropped him with a beautiful straight right hand. A little surprised that didn't get an 8 count. That was not a slip. I mean,
No,
he
that was-
drilled him with that right hand.
He knocked him down, yes.
And that was a round I personally had Mario winning, but an 8 count would have nullified that. So you got to wonder if that's going to change the judges. If they get an 8 count, it's a mandatory point deduction. So a little surprised on that one. About as clear of a knockdown as you'll ever see.
It really was.
Well, what a spirited first round. Both these guys come to fight. They are bringing it.
It definitely seemed like Mario shook up Cesar with that combination he had about midway through the round. He landed a couple of heavy punches, very flush. And Cesar actually turned his shoulder for a second to run away. Never a good sign.
Cesar then is a moment of his own there at the end. Dropping his opponent with that straight right hand. Great round, some good moments from both fighters here. Good teep kicks here from Mario. He does like those kicks. You see a lot of those naked kicks. Good sweep, too. That scores very heavily in Muay Thai.
That was a big sweep right there.
You see a lot of these naked kicks. When you have the shin guards on, you have a lot more freedom to throw kicks because, frankly, if your opponent checks it, who cares?
Exactly. Hard hook followed by a cross.
Good shots by Cesar.
Cesar very much more active this round.
Now it's
Measuring
Mario.
with that lead hand and then trying to throw that heavy too. Every time Mario does anything, the crowd lights up.
Good
Nice
low kick.
cut
Knocks the
kick.
base out from underneath Cesar. Again. Cesar's got
Man.
a very bladed stance, and when you kick the legs of a bladed fighter, you can disrupt the base and knock him down.
I gotta say, it's definitely very deflating when someone nails you like that.
It's embarrassing. It doesn't even hurt, but you just look silly.
Big two.
Over the top now by Mario. One thing we know about Cesar, he does not back off. You can hit him, you can hurt him. He's going to get right back in your face. That's where Mario needs to be careful. He does that double step, but he's not putting a jab in front of it. And he's walked into that straight left twice.
Big body kick.
Yeah, that one caught him flush. Now Cesar finishing strong again. Very back and forth fight here. Great pair of rounds here from Mario and Cesar. You see Mario having some big moments during the round, and Cesar finishing both rounds strong at the end.
I agree, but man, those kicks where Cesar ended up sitting down, I mean, those count for a lot in the judges' eyes in a tie fight.
Yeah, the first round, closer. That round, no doubt, because of the sweeps, you got to give that one to Mario. Again, Muay Thai scoring is a little bit different. A lot of people, they feel like they get robbed in kickboxing, Muay Thai fight because they won the boxing exchanges. Boxing is not scored as heavily. You can piece somebody up with the hands. If they rock you in the clinch and they sweep you off your feet a few times, you're going to lose that fight.
Absolutely.
As a guy who doesn't train traditional Muay Thai, it's frustrating. When you piece somebody up, he sweeps you, and you're like, son of a bitch, I'm losing now.
Yep. I'm now down on points.
I'm losing because he swept me. I just punched him 8 times. Again, Mario going for that low kick. Catching that teep coming in, and again, that's an energy sapper. I'd like to see Cesar set. He's got some really good kicks. I'd like to see him set those up with some feints or at least some punches.
Threw one right there, clipped Mario for just a second.
I think my favorite thing about Cesar is how he just mean mugs the whole fight. He's like a Diego Sanchez in there, just scowling at you. Mario got a taste of those leg sweeps, and he wants it again. There it is.
Another big leg kick.
Cesar, a lot of times he turns away from the leg kick. Instead of checking it, he turns away.
Not a great game plan.
Oof.
Solid body cross right there.
Oh, yeah, again. And even with the leg, with the pads on, you're going to feel those leg kicks, especially tomorrow.
Cesar just switched stances. I wonder if that leg's starting to bother him now. Oh, switches back. Oh, but as soon as he does, he gets swept.
And he's catching him in the calf. If they weren't wearing shin guards, woo, Cesar might not be walking right now. But a big kick of his own.
He's firing back, but Mario is just very precise. His timing is on point this evening.
And a good straight left down the pipe. 30 seconds remain in this third round. Mario really puts his hips into all those punches. He telegraphs it a little, but he really throws some power. He wants that sweep.
Wants it
Oy!
again. Boom. What a cross. I got to say, that wasn't a knockdown. His knee kind of gave on him on that one.
What a fight. Maybe fight of the night so far. 3 action-packed rounds between Cesar Garibay and Mario Umana, as we will turn this one over to the judges.
Waiting on Kimberly Sargent for the official announcement. I gotta say though, from my perspective here, over on the corner, okay. I gotta say, from my perspective over here, Mario seemed to land the more punishing strikes. Hard to tell what the judges think though, but if I was going to score this, I would say I would give every round to Mario. Waiting on the judges here, taking a second.
After 3 hard-fought rounds, it heads to the judges. And your winner by unanimous decision, the blue corner, Mario Umana!
And the crowd pops huge for Mario. Let's go to the cage where my partner, Jimmy Shepard, will be doing our post-fight interview. Where are all these people coming from? After this fight, they're all gonna leave.
My goodness, do we have any Mario Umana fans in here? Did you bring your whole neighborhood? What is this? Mario, that was incredible, a great fight. Look, you obviously, about 75% of this building is here for you, so I'm going to turn it to you. What do you want to say to all your fans that came out?
I don't have much to say, but if you know what I'm fighting for, listen to what's out there. That's what I'm fighting for.
Well, an unbelievable performance against a very skilled veteran that we've seen a lot of times. This is our first time seeing in the NFC. What do you got lined up next?
I don't know, whenever our schedules lines up.
I take it you guys want to see him back here in the NFC again. A great performance. Anything you want to say to your fans in closing?
No, just thank you everyone for coming out, my family, everyone from all my old coworkers, my new coworkers. It's amazing all the support I have. Look, they have signs up, they have everything. You can hear them. That's what's in here. That's what that is.
You sure can. He did all the talking with these things right here. Give it up for your winner, Mario Umana.
Welcome. Thank you everybody for coming out. I just want to say one last thing. Thank you to my sponsor, Juanito's Detailing. If you need a car detail, he's the man.
Yeah, they got their money's worth.